In a bustling kingdom called Olanla, a princess named Morayo was born into a life of luxury and privilege. Morayo was known for her charm and intellect, and her father, King Aluwol, adored her deeply. But her mother, Queen Adesala, believed that Morayo was too shielded from the realities of life. Fearing that this would make her a weak leader someday, the queen devised a plan. One day, the queen called Morayo to her chambers. She handed her daughter a sealed letter and gave her careful instructions.
Take this letter to the town of Okaji. You must go in disguise, without any royal aides or guards. Do not tell anyone who you are, and do not open this letter until you arrive.
Morayo, curious and slightly apprehensive, agreed to the challenge. Dressed in simple clothes, Morayo set out. Blending into the ordinary life of her people for the first time, she worked odd jobs along the way to pay for food and shelter, staying in small inns and sleeping under the stars. In her journey, she witnessed poverty, sickness, and hardship that she had only heard about from the safety of the palace. Her heart ached as she helped villagers struggling to get by, sharing her food and money whenever she could. One night, exhausted and covered in dust, she arrived at Okaji and finally opened her mother's letter. To her surprise, the letter held only 3 words: "Look around you." Confused, Morayo put the letter down and observed her surroundings. She noticed a young boy begging in tattered clothes, an elderly woman struggling with a heavy load, and several children working instead of going to school. It struck her deeply how different their lives were from her own. She spent a few more days in Okaji, speaking to the locals and learning about their hardships and resilience. Upon returning to the palace, her mother welcomed her with a knowing smile.
What did you learn, Morayo?
She asked.
Morayo replied, I learned that our people are struggling. They work hard, but they lack the opportunities to thrive. They are strong and kind, but need more support from us.
Years passed, and when Morayo finally ascended the throne, she led with profound empathy. She reformed policies to improve education, healthcare, and opportunities for all. She became a beloved queen, remembered for her compassion and understanding. It wasn't until her mother's death years later that Morayo discovered the twist. She was not the king's biological daughter. Her birth parents were farmers who had passed away when she was a baby, and the king and queen had adopted her. Queen Adesola's journey assignment had been her way of connecting Morayo to her roots.
What did you learn from this story? The moral of the story is that true leadership is not defined by birthright or privilege, but by empathy, understanding, and a deep connection to the people you serve. It emphasizes that humility and compassion are the foundations of genuine greatness. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more stories like this.